Okay guys, welcome back to part 2. So next up is Call of Duty 2. Remember this one? This is the last best World War II game that was made, I believe. Yeah, I bought my 360 with this game. I kept playing this in, those 360 booths, stands, things they used to have in the game shops everywhere. Yeah, it's just amazing, really. I was actually waiting for PS3 at the time, and they kept hiring the price of the PS3 to just an outlandish price, and yeah, just taking away features. And in the end, I kept playing this on those 360 views. I just thought, fuck the PS3, I'm getting the 360, I'm getting this game. And yeah, just brilliant, just awesome game. I just know what to say about it. It's still really playable today, and like I said, the last best World War II game. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, absolutely stunning game, just really memorable all the way through, especially the single player. That one level with the sniper where you have to sneak past all these enemies, just that's classic, absolute classic. And the multiplayer is spot on, just perfection really. I was very doubtful about Call of Duty going to Modern Warfare, but yeah, the game proved me wrong. Everyone's played that game, I mean, what can I say? Call of Duty World at War, what can I say about this? I waited probably till after they released a major update to fix all the glitches and bugs that were in the multiplayer, where people was going under the maps and stuff, which they shouldn't have took so long to fix it anyway. But when I did get it, I found it was a really enjoyable game. I'm glad they did kind of the Pacific theatre than doing the European theatre again. It was enjoyable, not as good as Call of Duty 2 though, and I don't know what it is. They made the difficulty hard just by having the enemy keep lobbing grenades at you all the time, which is really annoying. Still a good game, and some of the tweaks to the multiplayer is good. The zombie mode was really awesome as well. So surprising, not as good as Call of Duty 2, but it's worth picking up. Call of Juarez, a really underrated shooter. This one is. Multiplayer is brilliant. It was simple, it was fast, it was fun. Single player, awesome. I know people didn't like the stealth missions in there, which is a bit bizarre for a Western game, but still really enjoyable. Awesome game, really great storyline, awesome graphics. If you haven't played this, you can pick it up super cheap now, and I really recommend picking up. This one, I'm really disappointed that this one didn't get more sales than it did when it was released. It's Call of Juarez Bone and Blood. It should have been a bigger game. It should have reached more dizzier heights than it did. It's just an awesome sequel. They addressed all the issues in it. They made the multiplayer better. It was the multiplayer was much improved. More modes. The single player was just brilliant. No stealth missions in there. Just guns and more guns, just everything you want from a Western game. Plus the story in there was just absolutely brilliant, and it just kind of completed the storyline, with the I'm not going to say what it was, but it completes the storyline from the first game. And even though the storyline from the first game finishes, it doesn't end stupidly, so you have to play the sequel to finish it. But it did complete, loose ends and stuff. And like I said, really underrated shooter this one is, and it should have done better. So you can get this really cheap now as well. I really recommend picking up. Next up is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Just a brilliant game. Wasn't so sure about it at first, but really like it. Just got some of the best AI I've seen in a game, and yeah, just. It's kind of I don't know what you call it now, going after terrorists and all that kind of stuff. It is really cool. Graphics are a bit dated now, but the gameplay wise, it's still on top. Next up is Far Cry 2. Looking forward to playing this one. Wanted it for absolutely ages. It's meant to be really long, something stupid like 20-30 hours or something. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one, and it was pretty cheap. One of the best games I've ever played, Oblivion, or should I say The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Brilliant. I think it's just under 300 hours or just under 200 hours in this. I've completed both the Shivering Isles and Night to the Nine expansions, and just an awesome game, but I still haven't been everywhere, still haven't done everything, still ain't, there's no way you could complete this game 100%, it's impossible. It's that big, it really is. It's just, if you think of how big San Andreas was, this is bigger, and it's got so much more missions in it as well, and oh, it's just epic. If you haven't played this, I just don't know what to say. This is a must, an absolute must-have. Okay, I need to speed this up now. Fable 2, brilliant game. Really enjoyed it. So addictive. I just could not put this game down. Couldn't stop playing it. Just fantastic. Loved what they did with it. Just a brilliant and engrossing storyline. Lovable characters and game modes. Just a must buy. Can't get it back in there. There we go, I'm going to have to move this. Okay, next up is Fallout 3. I couldn't get into this game much. I did in the end, but it took quite a while and just didn't find it that enjoyable compared to Oblivion. Plus the game mode, this is what I didn't get, the game mode was smaller and there was less quests to do. Yet, even though the game mode was smaller, I felt that it had more glitches and bugs than Oblivion, which was bigger. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's all right if you like the post-apocalyptic thing. But I just couldn't get into it. I suppose it's one of those games you either like it or you don't. Lost Odyssey, still haven't completed it. It's 4 discs long. It's a brilliant game, brilliant JRPG. Really recommend it. I'm definitely going to get back into this one. Although the cutscenes are so long, and you don't want to skip them because you feel like you might miss a bit of the story. But bloody hell, man, the cutscenes are can be up to 15-20 minutes long, and you get 1 minute of gameplay, 20-minute cutscene, 30 seconds of gameplay, 15 minutes cutscene. That's what it's like, and it kind of gets on your nerves a bit. Okay, these two are stuck together, so I'll bring them both out. Risen. Heard mixed reviews on this one, but I'm looking forward to playing it because it's another RPG. So really looking forward to playing it. A lot of people just say it's not brilliant, but it's not bad either. So hopefully I'll like it. It was cheap as well. Overlord, wanted to play this for a long time. Heard it's really, really good. I just like what they did with it, and the kind of comedy that's in there. So really looking forward to playing that one. This is another one I haven't played as well, which is Last Remnant. Wanted this one for a very long time, but I'm not going to play this before I finished Lost Odyssey because that would just be stupid. This is stretched over 2 discs, and yeah, I just hope that it's really awesome. It's meant to be pretty good. Okay, next up, Gears of War 2. What can I say? It's a brilliant sequel. It is absolutely a brilliant sequel. I was a bit disappointed that they didn't have a massive boss at the end of the game like they did on the first one. That was a bit disappointing, but generally just a brilliant sequel. Meted all my expectations for a sequel. The only thing that really pissed me off is that the multiplayer was so buggy and there's so many cheating people online on the multiplayer. It really is just blatantly cheating with invisible shields and all this, and all the while Epic kept releasing new maps and stuff, and I was just thinking, fuck the maps, fix the multiplayer. Just fix the multiplayer, stop people cheating, fix all the bugs and glitches in the multiplayer instead of keep releasing the maps, because every time they kept releasing maps, the new maps would have their own problems, their own glitches and bugs, and holes that people could use to cheat through, and that just really soured the multiplayer for this game, I think. So if they don't fix that in the third one, then I'll be pretty disappointed. And it's really sad that people have to fucking cheat in multiplayer. That is just the saddest thing of all. Next up is Halo Wars Limited Edition. People never got into this. I thought this game was going to be massive, but people didn't really like it that much. I can't understand why. I think it's a brilliant RPG. I know RPG fanatics were saying that it wasn't deep enough, but it wasn't meant to be deep. It was meant to be about just getting straight into the action, and I loved it. And I'm not even I said RPG, but I mean RTS. Yeah, I'm not an RTS fanatic myself. I don't really play RTSs, but I really love this one. I think it's well worth playing and picking up. Alright guys, next up is Modern Warfare 2. What can I say about this game apart from it's really boring? The first Modern Warfare, the single player was better, more memorable, and in terms of multiplayer, again, the first Modern Warfare game just had better maps and was just a lot more fun. This game, number 2, is just not that much fun. The single player, like I said, isn't as memorable. It's quite, the story is just stupid, and yeah, in terms of multiplayer, the maps are just shit. Basically, there was like 2 maps that I thought were all right, not brilliant, but just all right. And from the first Modern Warfare, I think there was just like 1 map that I didn't like. So next up is Mass Effect, one of the greatest games, or one of the greatest series ever made so far. Please don't let the 3rd one be shit. So yeah, this game is just epic storyline, epic world, epic characters, great voice acting, some of the best voice acting that I've ever seen in a game, period. I just don't know what else to say about this game. The textures, I had a bit of problem this game with the textures. Sometimes the textures would pop in like 10 to 15 seconds after, you know, a cutscene had started or whatever, which was a bit disappointing, but you know, whatever. And the only other disappointing thing is that it never got a massive expansion, on a par with, you know, like Elder Scrolls, Knights of the Nine or Shivering Isles. And I really think the Mass Effect series deserves a massive expansion for, well, it would be Mass Effect 2 now. It really deserves a massive expansion like that, rather than these small expansions, which really they shouldn't be doing. They should be doing big ones. But yeah, greatest game ever. And next up, Mass Effect 2, totally improved on over the first game. Just absolutely brilliant. Again, brilliant storyline, brilliant world. Everything is fully realised. It's just epic. Epic doesn't even come close to describing it. And yeah, great voice acting, just absolutely brilliant. Again, really needs that big expansion that everyone wants, that again is on a par with Knights of the Nine or the Shivering Isles. I really don't understand why BioWare keep releasing these small little DLCs for this game. It deserves a DLC that's much bigger. And I'm a bit disappointed that Microsoft has lost another exclusive to the PS3. Again, it's good that the PS3 owners are going to get to experience Mass Effect 2, but I'm kind of disappointed in Microsoft that they've lost an exclusive to the PS3. It's kind of like PS3 losing, what is it, Drake's Fortune to the 360. It's kind of like that. Get your act together, Microsoft. Okay, next up is this game. Showed it off a while ago, Fable 3. Still playing it, still brilliant game, love it. Storyline's awesome, just an awesome game. Don't know why all these critics gave it such a low score, don't know what they're going on about. It's a brilliant game, well worth playing. It's really fun, really, the storyline's great, the voice acting is brilliant, so I really recommend this one. So that's my my collection video, so thanks for watching guys.